we can actually start from like which cohort are you in and why you choose to attend all the weekend classes instead of blacks. What do you think? There's a more advantage through the weekend cohort.
So X cohort, weekend cohort. The reason I chose weekend, so I was debating back and forth between the Lux and then weekend. I just figured the interaction would probably be the only reason. Because I did my master's degree as part-time online. That didn't go well. I didn't see nobody throughout the whole program. So I did my master at Boston University while I was living in Boston. For 2 years, I didn't go on site at all. I didn't go to graduation. So I feel like if you do it online part-time, you kind of miss all the experience. And then for MBA, I think it's more about the connection with people. So that's why I figured to do the weekend program, just to meet people.
Okay, so do you live on campus on Saturdays?
I fly in on Saturday morning and then leave after class. I might, if there are activities going on, I might push my flight back for a day, find a hotel somewhere, and then fly back the next day.
So when do you have to wake up in the morning?
30. And I'm not a early morning person, so that's the painful part.
3? Did you say 3?
3:30, yeah.
3:30. Oh my gosh. So
That's
you
the
didn't
painful
really
part.
get a sleep.
No,
Would you mind to introduce yourself a little bit more and tell us what do you do? What is your job content?
yeah. So right now I work at Intel as a supply chain industrial engineer. So what we mainly do is to enable capacity for the near-term future, also long-term future. So with the newer technology coming up, we want to make sure that we have the right capacity and then capability at our supply chains to support future demand. So that's a
Okay.
high-level summary. So day-to-day operations, a lot of capacity analysis, capability analysis, working with cross-functional engineering teams, NPI teams to see that what kind of capacity do we need, and then help to support those strategic decisions as to like where to build a factory, how much capacity you want to build a factory, and then what products you want to certify on those factories.
Okay, so you don't have a specialist of a certain product. You're pretty much working on all sort of different products.
Yeah, we pretty much oversee all products. Of course, there's also program managers, they managing like MPI product being rolled out. But overall, when it comes to capacity planning, is everything. All our demand goes through us.
Okay.
So there's also a
So,
lot interacting with suppliers. A lot of our suppliers are in Asia time zone, so working with them to make sure that we are ramping on track, or working on projects to the right schedule.
so can you work from home or you have to be on site in the office?
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been on site for a while. I've been working from home, I think, starting COVID. And then that's to the nature of my job, right? A lot of my time are interacting with suppliers. A lot of my team members are in Arizona or in Asia. So if all of them are in Arizona and in Asia, I don't think there's a lot of point for me to be the single person in the office. There's nobody to talk to.
I remember you told me during Way Launch, you've been to many countries and moved a lot. Do you mind sharing some of those stories?
Yeah, so grew up in China. I was born in China, together with family. Came to US in '08. Didn't speak English at all. Not grow up in Colorado, but stayed in Colorado about 3 to 4 years. And then at that time, my stepfather, he was in Air Force, so he got deployed to Japan for about 3 years, and then our whole family moved with him to Japan for 3 years. I didn't stay there for the whole 3 years because I only stayed there for about a year and a half, and then I came back to college in 2013, and then went to Michigan for college. After graduation, moved to Connecticut for a job. So the job I did previous to Intel was we make airplane engines. So airplane engine production for both military and then commercial. So first 3 years, I worked on shop floor manufacturing, mainly in charge of like manufacturing process improvements, making sure that we're producing parts, demand, capacity analysis, all that stuff for the military engine program. And then after that, I did about a year of commercial program. At the same time, got my master's degree in computer information systems, and then joined the Intel. And then 2.5 years later, here I am.
So, how many cities have you stayed in total?
So China, that'd be one. Colorado, I live in Aurora, so that's 2. And then when we were in Japan, we were in Okinawa, Kadena Air Force Base, that's 3. Came back to Michigan, that's 4. And then Connecticut, that's 5. And then I also live in Boston about half a year, that's 6. Come to Portland, that's 7.
And
so
you're moving to California.
I'm trying to.
So it will be 8.
I'm trying to make it 8. Working on it. My goal is by 30, I'll make it 10.
I know you have more exciting stories. What are those? Do you want to share more with us?
Yeah, so I think by the age of 15, of 16, that was when I was at my lowest point of life. You see people around me, and then what they do from time to time, and then what their outcome is. I know some of my high school friends are in jail right now, but right? And then you be like, man, is this what I'm gonna be when I grow up? Because my thinking process of my future plan when I was 15 was like, I'm gonna finish my high school, get a job somewhere, either be like a handyman or like a grocery clerk or something. Do like a technical 2 years college, community college, and then whatever's come out to be, that's that. Because I think at that time I didn't have no purpose in life at all. I didn't know what I want to do, and whatever come to me. And then what really helped me was really finding people that can inspire you, that can motivate you, and that can stuck around with you, and also be loyal to you. So I had 2 really good friends. Spending time with them. Going to their place, play some video games, playing basketball with them. They try to motivate me to do some boxing. So I think they really helped me to stay on the right track, and they are also with the right value. I think, and then I also attribute to my parents. I was raised by my grandparents, right? So growing up, they taught me really good value of what's right, what's not right. So that helped a lot as well. And then with Jose, Siku, and them, hanging around with them, also kind of motivates me a little bit, inspiring me to kind of push through all that.
What do you want to do as soon as you achieve wealth freedom?
You have like childhood, like when you're a child, you had a dream like, hey, I want to be like a writer. I want to be like a movie producer. That was my dream when I was a kid. So I can say I'm an artistic person. I like to read a lot. I'm a weird thinker, but I have a wild imagination. But I'm not good at expressing myself from time to time. it can be pretty awkward. So my purpose is to create something that I can leave to the world.
Oh, you look so strong, like a sports student or something. But I had no idea you were into art. Your life is totally different from most of us. You've been through so much. I wish you all the best and really appreciate you sharing these amazing life experiences with us.